When you start a cult, the honest way, you admit that things aren't perfect. You admit to your origins. You admit to development. You show how you are distinct from the culture at large, and hence actually a cult. You show your contentment with being a minority and knowing sometimes that you're always going to be a minority, even if you spread to chapters in any sizable town. You distinguish between style and the base myth itself. You employ function and meaning sometimes in preference to fact, but you point that out. You use modern ways and discrimination in regards to how you operate your organization. You be honest about the extent of your experiences. You point out that some experiences or interpretations or uses of some are going to be better for them than they are of you. You protect the identity of those in the group that don't want their secular identity spread about as being connected with one's group. You should have testimonials brought forward. You should allow the collaboration to some extent with the other members, even if they have not had certain spiritual experiences. By I mean spiritual as in explicitly spiritual experiences. When you recreate or reconstruct or whatever you want to call the resurrection of aspects of older faiths, one distinguishes between that and it being revealed or inspired. You set forth a environment that people can enjoy or develop or learn, both from your group and from the sources that influenced you, are the sources that would be free associated with the sorts of things that you bring up, all while maintaining a group cohesion. And one of the things nowadays is the involvement of different beliefs and practices upon the same symbols when you go your own way. One thing that might be brought about is this focus on an idea of the oldest religion, an idea of the newest religion. So trying to be authentic and maybe even experimenting towards that end. And, as a reminder, I'm not saying the term cult in any sense of hate speech or whatever. And I'm, of course, bouncing it off this book right in front of me. In your myths, You're going to want to represent all of existence. You're going to want to set forth the ideas of heroes and heroines. You're going to want that the rituals or ceremonies or whatever, they can be done as individuals, they can be done as groups. And when a meeting is called or gathered together, this is done regardless of how many people show up. If there's 2 people to hold the class, if there's 2 people to hold the ritual, that you were kind of hoping for like 20 people or whatever to show up, you still hold it. I've seen groups not hold their meetings because of the number of people who show up, and that should not happen. Make it about alignment, change, and opposition. Have all these.